Hey guys, I'm the Nomad Producer with StartProducingMusic.com. I just wanted to share that my 2 workshops are now online. When you enroll, you receive lessons, assignments, exercise files, and I demonstrate and guide you throughout the whole process until eventually you produce a song yourself, which you can use on your portfolio and show your future clientele. Here's an excerpt from one of the workshops in which I use the exercise files you received to demonstrate how you can rearrange a song from scratch. So rearranging songs isn't too easy. I thought maybe I'll demonstrate how I would go about this. I've imported the files. Let's give the song a listen in its naked form.
Holy infinity, all around us like heaven, 24/7 of questions, 0.05% answers. Holy moly, holy molly, and my soda. Sipping, seeing floating colors, baby Yodas.
This road sends me off to a specific direction. I want to change this with a piano just to immediately change the environment we're in, because I don't really want to go to the same direction. I want to be creative. So I'm using Keyscape. You can use whatever you have. Let's mute the roads, mute piano. I'll give it my harmony section color. Let's take the MIDI and put it right here. Nice. Let's keep on moving, see what happens. Let's now add a bass. I'll be using Serum, which is a great and simple plugin. Bass synth. This is not going to be an advanced synthesis lesson. There's more information on that on the course itself, but it will probably be pretty cool for you to see how these things come together. So let's use the sub oscillator. We have a few waveforms to choose from. I'll choose this one, which has a bit more overtones, and I'll take it down 2 octaves. But before we do anything, we need to have the MIDI file. I'll delete all the notes that aren't bass notes. The bass synth doesn't need to be too complex. For starters, this is our sound. Really subby. We need more overtones. So I'll add this oscillator and let's add the Juno. All right, let's take this down 2 octaves as well. I don't like it. Basic Moog. All right. Cool. I like how these two are interacting. And now this oscillator is sent to this filter. Let's cut off the high frequencies and see what happens. Now I want to take an envelope, which is a tool that we use to change parameters over time, and send it to the cutoff. I want the filter to open as the note plays. Let's make that happen. Cool. I want it lower. I want a bit. Let's add some fatness. Let's add some drive. Now I'm taking the level down, and let's gradually insert this oscillator. Great. Let's add another oscillator. We'll take it down 2 octaves and add another voice and detune it slightly. Let's do the same trick. I'm taking the level all the way down and gradually inserting it. Let's send this oscillator to the filter as well. Let's see how this interacts with the piano. More overtones. Let's drive it a bit. All right. All right, nice. Let's now add a beat. Why not? I'll be using Battery. You can use whatever drum rack you have, or simply drag the audio in and manipulate it that way. It doesn't really matter. I'll open Nomad Samples, Volume 1. I'm not really sure what specifically I want, and I do want freedom to maybe change samples as I go. I'll just insert all the kicks, all the snares, and all the percussion except for the swells, which will just be annoying. Before I start working, I like to take instruments that are somehow related and pan them a bit differently, because I know I might use the panorama in a creative manner. Take this hi-hat left, because when I listen to music, I like imagining myself drumming, so hi-hat on the left always for me. Let's get to it. Let's find a kick that we feel will suit the scenery. This is a lo-fi kick. This can work. Now let's write the downbeats. I'll throw a lot of colors on the palette and see what sticks.
Holy infinity all around us like heaven 24. Infinity, infinity, infinity all around us like heaven 24/7. Infinity all around us like heaven 24/7 of 7 of questions.
This has to be off-grid.
24/7 of questions.
So this, I feel, needs to be played. So I'll record.
Holy infinity all around us like heaven 24/7 of questions. 0.0.
Some things can't really be written with a cursor. This is a bit too loud. So I'm playing both with velocity and time to create a groove that moves me.
Questions. 0.05% answers. Holy mo.
All right, let's start with this. Let's create a 16th note kind of feel.
Infinity all around us like heaven 20. Infinity all around us like heaven 24/7. Infinity all around us like heaven 24/7 of questions. 0.0. 24/7 of questions. 0.05% answers. Holy moly, holy molly, and my soda.
Okay, that's cool. I want to transition in the song, so I'll open the sample pack. Let's use swell number 2.
Holy infinity all around us like heaven 24/7 of questions. 0.05% answers. Holy moly, holy molly.
This is a good start. The moment you notice your body is moving, you're on the right way.
Yoga, meditation, masturbation, and bread baking, reality constantly shaking. In the face of the plague, plans remain vague. In the face of baking. In the face of the plague, plans remain vague. Problematic, systematic confusion, live in illusion-fused reality.
Not a bad idea. Let's make a break here.
Baking. In the face of the plague, plans remain vague. Problematic, systematic confusion.
Cool. So I'm taking from the sample pack this shaker pad, which has nothing to do with the tempo we're in, and edit it to make it fit. I'll just stretch it to work with the tempo and just edit so it will just work with the music.
Infinity all around us like heaven. Infinity all around us like heaven 20.
So this is what I got to.
Infinity all around us like heaven 24/7 of questions. 0.05% answers.
Alright, so this is a bit too much information.
0.05% answers.
So is this.
0.05% answers.
Actually, I want these, but on a different beat.
0.05% answers. Holy moly, holy moly.
Since I like it, I'll render it and duplicate it.
5% answers. Holy moly, holy molly, and my soda. Sipping scene, floating colors, baby Yodas. And my soda. Sipping scene, floating colors, baby Yodas. Floating colors, baby Yodas.
So this is a nice loop. I'll render it as well.
Illusion fused reality and boundaries dissolved. Whole body is a trigger point. Acupuncture that. Punch the facts. Let the kitty cat.
All right, now let's maybe add some melodic lines to the piano.
Holy infinity all around us like heaven 24/7 of questions.
I'm no pianist.
Heaven 24/7.
Let's add the pedal here so we can play around.
Infinity all around us like heaven 24/7 of questions.
If you were wondering if I'm embarrassed, I am actually.
Heaven 24/7 of questions.
I'm adding another octave and let's just slightly move it.
Just like heaven 24/7 of questions. 7 of questions. 0.0.
This can actually be done by a different instrument, maybe. Let's find an ambient-y kind of Rhodes that will suit what we're looking for. Old sampler, that sounds promising. Reverb.
It's like heaven 24/7 of questions. 0.05.
This is really cool, but I want it to mute right where the bass comes in. So we'll have some contrast. You have this expectation that it will keep flowing, but it suddenly doesn't.
Heaven 24/7 of questions.
Okay, maybe this is a bit too violent. Let's do it with volume automation.
Heaven 24/7 of questions. 0.05% answer.
That's actually pretty nice that it comes back as well.
It's like heaven 24/7, no questions. 0.05% answer.
And maybe here we'll mute it.
It's like heaven 24/7, no questions. 0.05% answers. Holy moly, holy moly.
That's cool. The sound is almost there though. It's not completely there.
It's like heaven 24/7, no questions. 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 It's like heaven 24/7. Heaven 24/7, no questions. 0.05% answers.
All right, a bit weird, but why not, you know?
Just like heaven 24/7, no questions. 0.05% answers. Holy moly, holy molly, and my soda. Sipping.
The song only just begun, so maybe we'll keep this trick for the second cycle. So let's hear the song from the top.
Holy infinity all around us like heaven 24/7, no questions. 0.05% answers. Holy moly, holy molly, and my soda. Sipping, seeing floating colors, baby Yodas. Yoga, meditation, masturbation, and bread baking. Reality constantly shaking in the face.
I'm moving. My head is moving, my body is moving. This means we're in a good direction. Let's find something completely random. All right, let's see what this is.
Infinity all around us like heaven 24/7, no questions. 0.05% answers. Holy moly, holy molly, and my soda. Sipping, seeing float.
Adds to the ambience, don't you think? Let's edit it to work with what we have.
Holy infinity all around us like heaven 24/7, no questions. 0.05% answers. Holy moly, holy molly, and my soda. Sipping, seeing floating colors, baby Yodas.
At this point, I would invest a lot of time in taking things in and out and see if what I currently have is enough to make the groove move. And if not, I would look for another harmonic instrument, either another synth or guitars or anything else. Another thing that can be cool to do is just to download from YouTube, I don't know, a speech or an interview that you like and chopping things up and inserting them and using them as somewhat of a rhythmic tool. But what I generally wanted you to notice in this demonstration is that when I work very, very intentionally. I built the foundation, I created a groove that I like, I've invested time, I did not just copy paste, I created variations. Each instrument that I've inserted has a very distinct tone and dominates a specific frequency range, but also somewhat of a character. You can hear this shiny Rhodes being the pretty boy of the class and the bass being the grumpy guy in the back. Use whatever metaphor you want, but the bottom line is create cool and unique stuff that are well put together, and this way you won't need to come back and forth all the time. I guarantee that your arrangements will just sound way better if you work this way.